take a reading break because I am going to the Breezy Bowl. It's so fun. So I've been vlogging and I just realized I never said hey to you all. Hey, welcome back to the vlog. It is your girl Brandy. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back. As you guys can see, I've been moving and grooving. I went to night 1 in Atlanta of the Breezy Bowl and had an amazing time. Okay, like a grand time. Yes, I went to the Atlanta show. No, I did not experience anything regarding my tickets and where to sit. I do realize that Saturday was all over social media and I had 0 parts, okay? Because the doors opened at 5. Me and husband was there at 5:30. We chilled until the show started promptly at 7. All this stuff that was going on outside, I had no parts. We got in smoothly. It was a no line, no wait for us. We walked straight in. We had general admission tickets. We didn't have any VIP. We didn't have any floor seats. And we bought our tickets on Ticketmaster like normal people do. So yeah, it was a fun time, y'all. This was my first time going to a Chris Brown concert. Chris Brown, I've been rocking with Chris Brown since 2005, just like everybody else, but I've never had the opportunity to go to any of his shows, and I figured the 20th year reunion had to be the show that I had to go to. His show has always been on my bucket list, so I'm so happy that I got to check that off and got to experience that with my husband. My husband is my road dog when it comes to concerts, okay? If my sister don't want to go, me and my husband is going. Usually I always ask my husband first, like, is this someone you're interested in seeing? And if he's like, yeah, then me and him we're going. If he's like, no, then I always ask my sister. It's very rare that I go to a concert with friends. Like, I did go to the Glorilla concert with friends. We just made that like a girls outing type of thing, but I had not been to a concert with friends since 2010 with the same friend group. It's very rare that we do concerts together. I really just prefer to do them with my husband because I'm picky about my seats and I love to get pre-sale. So yeah, there's that. Had an amazing time. I also got some self-care in when I got back from Atlanta. I went and treated myself to a full set and a pedicure, and I was reading an arc which I finished this morning. By the time you guys see this video, this book would have come out 2 days ago, and it's called Chemistry. It's a part of the Sweetest Lesson series. It is book 3 and it's by Kyra Cache. You guys know I am on her arc team, so I'm always reading her arcs and, you know, reading her books before they come out. I really love her books because they're all novellas and they get straight to the point. Like, if you want a palette cleanser or if you are in the mood to read but you don't want to read like an extremely long novel, if you want romance, if you want some spice, if you just all of the things that you want from your regular length novel, but you don't have time to like sit and read 300 to 400 pages, then picking up her books is the best route to go, because they're short, they get straight to the point, and they are fully packed with everything. This one, she did this in collaboration with some other authors. Her novella is book 3 in the series. I don't know how long this series is. I will put it on the screen as I'm editing this video, but they say, and even in her author's note, she says that it is best if you read the entire series, or even if you read the first 2 books before you got to hers. I'm not on their art team, so I didn't get to read theirs, and I probably won't, because it's fall time. Yes, September, so it's time for my fall reads, and I got a whole little shebang that I'm trying to get to. So yeah, this book was very good. I gave it a 4-star, and I just think it's really good. It's about 2 teachers, science teachers. One just moved into town to try to do a whole life change type of situation. She has just recently gotten over a big breakup, and she decided to just jump ship, move to another city, took this teaching position in another city, and then she meets this guy who is also a teacher, but they did not meet at the school. They met at the bar, and then they later realized that they would be working at the same school, and the story is up from there. Like, it's really good. It had me engaged. Like, I really, really wanted to finish it. So I did start this one while I was on the road, and then I read some when I was doing my little self-care day, and then I finished the rest today while I was doing cardio. I also took my 2 book club reads with me, because I wanted to go ahead and get a head start on those, because I am really anxious to tap into my fall little TBR selection I got going on. I have a lot of books on my TBR cart that I am going to try to get to this fall. I'm going to do a whole separate video about that. It's probably going to come up after this video. Yeah, that video is probably going to be next after this. So I'll talk about all of the books that is on my TBR cart. But I'm anxious to get to those. It's been quite a few books that I've already mentioned to you guys, especially if you watched my 25 for 25 video and the update for that. I'm anxious to get to my fall TBR. But on the road, I did take my 2 book club picks. The first one, which is for my in-person book club, is Francine's Spectacular Crash and Burn. I was sent this from the author, and I gifted, I did a giveaway on my Bookstagram for a copy, and then I did a giveaway in my in-person book club for a copy. So we are reading this for the month of September. I'm about 48 pages in, and yeah, this book should have the biggest trigger warning ever. I know a lot of people talk about how they wish authors would put like a trigger note or a trigger warning, and personally, I think this one definitely needed a trigger warning, because we're talking death of a parent, we're talking possible unaliving ourselves, and yeah, so far we have this female main character. Her name is Francine. She's working, she's also taking care of her mother. Her mother is not in the best health. She does not have the best health, and she is scared to go outside. And so between Francine and her aunt, they're always trying to like encourage her to get outdoors, touch some grass, or walk and get some steps in. And so she finally agrees. She tells her daughter, okay, when you get home from work, we're gonna go, right? She's scared shitless to go outside, okay? She do not like to go outside. And so they finally get outside and they go for a walk, you guys. And she falls and she dies, okay? And that is on the back of the book, and the story goes up from there. And I don't really feel like her mom passing away is a spoiler, because we're not really following her mom, we're following her after the fact. And y'all, like I said, I'm only about 5 chapters in, and 7 chapters in, because the chapters are really short. This book needs the biggest trigger warning on the front, because you have to be in the right headspace to get into a book like this. So yeah, this is what I'm reading with my in-person book club. I'm gonna read some more of this today while I'm on my lunch break. And then for my Fable book club, we are we are reading Their Vicious Game. I am so excited about this one. I've been holding on to this book for a long time, and I've been ready to get into this one. I am doing both audio and physical. I'm on chapter 15. And I don't know how to feel about it just yet. Because I don't typically read nor do I watch stuff like this. So I don't know how to feel about it just yet. But what I can say is that the female main character really needs to watch her back. She is battling, I think she's like battling in some type of game situation for a spot in a school, if I'm not mistaken. And so of course she's a black girl, and she's trying to go to one of these Ivy League schools, and she is having to battle to get a spot amongst all these rich people. And she's not even rich. She's not rich. She's your typical, your average individual who is just trying to go to her dream school. And so they are basically having to play a lot of games to battle. And the games started off very simple games, but these people are playing dirty. Okay, so I'm enjoying it, but I don't really have any feelings about it yet. And I think what I need to do is put my eyes on the words, because I have been listening to it via audiobook. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to tap in with my eyes for a few chapters and then circle back and get into the audiobook. Because I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but I understand books more if they're a new genre or a new author. I understand them a whole lot better when I'm reading it with my eyes rather than listening to it with my ears. Even though I would much rather check out an audiobook from Libby when it comes to new authors and new genres, but I think I grasp the concept of what's going on when I'm reading it with my eyes. I'm gonna do both with these. But yeah, I'm hoping to knock these books out by the end of this week, because I have 2 other books that I'm getting ready to start. I have 2 buddy reads. I'm doing a group buddy read with my in-person book club, and then I'm also doing a buddy read with one of my bookish friends from here over on Booktube. So yeah, that is my update. I just wanted to show my face and talk to you guys, because I do realize I've just been showing y'all what I'm doing. And I actually really love doing vlogs like that, where I don't have to talk as much, because I'm the type of person that like to see what you're doing instead of you telling me what you're doing. So I also enjoy filming videos like that, even though I don't get the opportunity to do them a lot. So yeah, when I have another bookish update, because this is not really a reading vlog, this is really like a bookish spend a few days with me type of vlog, spend a week with me type of vlog, and just see what I'm doing. I also changed Kenny's background. I changed her clothes. So I did iron that paper that came in my bookish package, and it came out super cute. And then I put this strap on here, and I really love this strap. The only thing is I hate committing to a pop socket or a strap or something, so I'm gonna have to buy me another clear case, and then I'm gonna start having to make sure whatever background I have here matches this. But I like it. It's really cute. This is just gonna get me until probably the not the very last week of September, but the week before. That way I could go ahead and put my cute Halloween decor on my Kindle. But I thought this was super cute, exactly like it is. If you are a neutrals girly, then yeah, super cute. So yeah, when I'm doing something else bookish, I'll be back. I am officially done with their vicious games. Y'all, I ate this book up, okay? Even though this book was a book that is like out of my comfort zone, kind of, sort of, because Squid Games, Hunger Games, all of that, I'm really not into stuff like that. So though this book was out of my element, it was very good because I enjoyed how Joelle Willington told this story, gave us like the gritty, what's real, and she just did a bomb job with this book. She really did. Okay, so I realized when I was giving you guys the synopsis for this story, I wasn't doing it. I didn't give y'all a good synopsis at all. So we have our female main character. Her name is Adina. Adina has just graduated from this prestigious high school named Edgewater, right? Edgewater, it's like a private school. Mostly white people go there. Adina is black. How does she get access to this school? Well, her parents work there, right? So she's there on scholarship. So she graduates from Edgewater and she receives an acceptance letter to go to Yale. Well, one of the other girls also wanted to go to Yale, but she got rejected. So she made up this big old hoo-ha, big commotion, and it got Adina's acceptance letter revoked. Okay, so her acceptance letters get revoked, and she also cannot go to any other college. She just don't have access to any other college like Yale due to the little girl who messed that up for her because she was jealous because Adina got accepted and she didn't. So now Adina, she's a go-getter. She's like, listen, it has to be another way that I can get into the school that I want to go to. So now she's like, it has to be another way that I can get into this school. So there's this competition, and it's called, what is the competition called? I think it's called the finish. The competition is called the finish, and it's made up of like 3 competitions amongst a group of 12 girls that basically gotta compete, quote unquote, compete against one another for this spot, right? What is this spot, right? This spot is to be accepted into, what's the family name? Into the Remington's family. The Remingtons is like one of the richest families that is over Edgewater, the school. And basically, like, you have to get this like special invitation to be a part of this competition. So Adina gets one, and everybody's like, well, how did Adina get one? Well, the Remington son is feeling Adina, and he basically got it to where she gets an invite to this competition. Well, when Adina joins this competition, she goes to this competition and she starts doing all of the things that they have to do in this competition. She realizes that the stakes are extremely high and these girls are playing dirty. Okay, it's giving Mean Girls. Okay, if you watched Mean Girls, then yes, this is giving Mean Girls. You Can't Sit With Me. This book was really, really good. I ended up giving it a 3.75 because at some points I was kind of lost in the sauce, and I'm not even going to blame that on the author. I'm just going to blame that on me because this is a new, kind of like a new topic for me, right? But this book was very, very good. Y'all, they got down and dirty in this book. Like, they really got down and dirty in this book. The way that these competitions went, I literally did not think that that's how it was going to go, okay? Listen, it was... I can't even explain it without spoiling it for you guys. Just know that this book was very, very good. I cannot wait to read The Girls Who Play Dead by Joelle Wellington. I do have the arc for that, and I really, really do want to tap into that book really soon, because I felt like once I understood what was truly going on, then I was like, yeah, binging the book. Okay, when I was at work, listening to the audio. When I was at home, I was reading it physically. It was a quick read. Again, this is YA, and like, look at the words. The words was like, you know, pretty standard. The chapters were, some were long, some were short. It just really depends on what was going on, but the book was very good. It was very good. I do recommend. I am still reading Francine Spectacular Crash and Burn. I am 196 pages in. I plan to finish this book. It is the weekend now, and I do plan to finish this book this weekend because I have some other reads that I've already started that I need to take into the next week. However, I'm not going to finish this book in this video because this is going to be the end of this video. I'm still enjoying it. I just really feel like this book still could have come with several trigger warnings because it's some heavy triggers in this book. So if you guys want to read this book, I think it's a very, very good read. Okay, I think it's really good. I just think that the author should have given the readers and authors know about the triggers in this one, because very triggering. I can see how it can trigger a lot of individuals just going in blind. And so the book is really good though. It's really good. I just wish I had like the ebook for it because I can't read it at nighttime when I'm like in bed and stuff. Though I have a reading light, but like I told you guys before, I hate using my reading light because I feel like it like irritates, not really irritates my husband, but bother my husband when he's like laying down and trying to go to bed because the light is pretty bright. So yeah, I just want to come in, give you guys my final thoughts about Their Vicious Games, which I gave a 3.75, and then I just let you guys know what my final rating was in like another video for this one. I do plan to finish this weekend. Like, this is my weekend priority read. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, ta-ta.